We're at my gaff today, testing the Wi-Fi out. Well, I've no Wi-Fi at this place. It's so old. But bear with me. We're gonna check if we've got reception, because we definitely haven't inside. So I can't take you inside, guys. This is a test live stream, obviously, because I'm gonna come back. So this is Dan Media doing his due diligence on his next assignment. And his next assignment is a jolly good one, I'm telling you. Look at this. What an assignment to have. Let me walk you around. Thanks for the like, whoever's liked, much appreciated. Welcome in. Sorry, I've no tripod and I'm struggling here, but we'll work it out. So we're just mowing the grass today. It's mowing the grass day. Look, everything's out. Oh gee, yeah, what? Oh gee, yeah, what the hell are you doing awake? I'm just checking the my pad out. I've got all the gardeners out today, yeah. So all the gardeners are out. But welcome in, yeah. Gee whiz. Obviously, 24 hours. You're unbelievable, Jeff. I'm telling you, oh gee, yeah. This is my next assignment, so I've come to check my Wi-Fi and everything works. Because this is just a few miles away from where I live, yeah. King Henry VIII in the 15th century or something stayed here. I've stayed here, believe it or not, many times. Yes, very famous. 3 miles away from where I live. Built during the Tudor times. So this is what they call a Tudor house. Mansion. Building. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Stained glass windows. We're always looking for donations, obviously. This place needs to keep running. So donations are more than welcome. Thank you very much. But I can't go inside. You know why? I'll lose reception, yeah. But look, this is our pad inside. That's the chapel. That's the chapel. That's the piano. And it smells old. It is beautiful, rustic, musty smell. That's me great grandfather with his grandfather clock. So hopefully I've not lost reception. You know, I could take you into this room. Look at the gorgeous fireplace there, yeah. So built in 15 summer, I think. So my house was built in 1780 summer, 1789 my house. So this and my house is one of the oldest in my town. And this is 2-3 miles away from where I live. So this predates my house by an additional 200 years, when King Henry VIII was alive. Yeah, King Henry VIII. But it weren't his pad. It weren't his gaff, if you know what I mean. But thanks for joining, OG. Yeah, I thought all my American friends will be asleep. It was a wild Mr. Asian today. You and Mr. Asian today, tag team. Brilliant. We haven't, Josh. We haven't. No, we haven't, Josh, unfortunately. The people watching this channel are real gangsters, Josh. OG Yaya, look him up. Subscribe to him. My American friend is OG Yaya. Be kind to him in the chat. So far, it's been so good. I've got reception outside. But if I go deep into the house, I'll lose reception. Yeah, Josh, that's the history of our good nation. Battle of Hastings, 1066. And obviously you've got the Norman Conquest. This is the cafe. I don't know if they're open. Are they open?
The cafe is, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna have a cup of coffee and treat myself. So donations are always welcome here. But it's so nice. OG Yaya. I went to hospital, so this is on the way, so I had to stop, take some photographs. I know I'm here, you see. And when I do a live stream, Josh, sorry, whilst you're on, Josh, they're doing here, you know, all the jousting and the medieval festivities they have with jousting, gestures, everybody gets dressed up. So that's what I've come to check my signal and everything, because I'm going to come back. I'm going to have a guided tour, so I'll film that as a video. Well, I'm giving the guided tour. And then basically, I'm going to live stream a special event that's happening here. So that's why I'm here, just to check my reception and signal strength. But do like and subscribe so you don't miss any content. The fountain's getting a lick of paint. Don't want to be in the glare of the sun, guys. But I'll grab a coffee in a minute and sit down and have a chat with you all. Yeah, get some sleep, man. So it's free to come here. The doors are open all the time. Yeah, it is, yeah. It's so true that. We need to put some people to sleep on these YouTube streets, I'm telling you. And I don't know, Yaya, because you're the only one on. I might as well just tell you this. Have you noticed Fake Life TV and the nurse, they have the same forehead? Has that been brought up before? It's only an observation from my side. You are always OG Yaya. So, this is a lovely... let's grab a coffee so she can bring it out to me. No, I'm going to lose reception in there, guys. But I'll grab her. I'll ask her to bring me a coffee. Could I order a coffee, please?
Can just ordinary coffee?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'll bring it out.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't want to go in quite simply because I'll lose reception. So we'll sit under the shade so I can talk to you and give you some views. But yeah, did you see the foreheads on both of them? Oh gee, yeah. As you're into history, would you say the English surname? Would it not be, I'm going to have to say Saxon with that, you know, Anglo-Saxon. Am I right there? That's debatable, and I'm not clued up on it that much, Josh. But thanks for tuning in and thanks for asking questions. Identical foreheads. You've noticed that. Has anybody brought it up? Because you're always too high, Mr. Hazen, to notice, if that makes sense. But I noticed it straight away. I could. Josh, is your name Greenslade? We'll just help Josh out. But thanks for tuning in, guys. That's good, yeah, you brought it up. Right, so the name goes back to the 13th century, Josh. Yeah, so it goes way back to the 13th century, if that makes sense. Started like down south where we live, Devon, Cornwall, in that region. But it generally means the dweller of the Green Valley. What a name that is. Greenslade, the dweller of the Green Valley. It's not royal, no. Royal people have come here, yeah. Royal people have come here. The King Charles, our current, His Majesty King Charles, he was here in February. You know, I didn't go to that one because it's very tight security. So where I can't get I do get royalty on my channel, but not when it's here, because there's so many people and so much security. So is that Saxon, Celtic or Norman? Josh, I'm really sorry, but if it's going back to the 13th century, I would have to say it's going to be, and this is just me, Saxon, Celtic, but I haven't done enough research on it because I'm live streaming, you see. I want to tell my customers, my viewers, calling them customers, about this place, Josh. But you tell us, are you, is it Saxon, Celtic or Normandy, if that makes sense? I'll settle up shortly. I'm not going to run away, love. Don't worry. Thank you very much.
I'm not in the mood for chasing. When you're ready, just come inside.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So nice. So, look, in very posh, I've got to read the bottom. Inspired by Mary Gilley. I'm having coffee, guys, on a hot. We're in the middle of a heat wave. So look, we're going to leave a review. This is the place I'm at, guys. But don't tell them Dan Media sent you. They'll direct you to my house. Thanks, Josh. I'm interested now. You brought it up, Josh. Because names, they derive from, if you were a cobbler, you were called Smith, like a shoesmith. If you were a jester, you were probably a jester. I don't know. I don't eat in the morning, yeah. It's just strong coffee for me, look. Strong coffee and a bit of brown sugar is my bit here. And look, I'm making a grand old mess here. But yeah, you know that whilst you're on, and I'm sorry to my viewers, the bald-headed guy, fake like TV, he's homeless as well, isn't he? I wrote a comment on Mr. Haitian's channel yesterday. Gee whiz. Josh is looking up his name. He's a green Slade. So green Slade. Oh, well, cheers everyone. So you can have a walk around here. You can, you know. So let me put my... I've no tripod or anything today. It's just my left hand. Pardon the impression. And I bet you Josh is originally from Cornwall. Fake life is 50 and a half years old, picking on Reg. I can't accept that, you know. Well, this is it. Yeah, they drop into my feed. I start watching them. You know. But I didn't know he were like that. I've only just realised that yesterday. Hi, Flower. I only realised that yesterday, if that makes sense. Or just in the last few days. So, I'll do another walk around in a second, guys. Where... Let me just... It doesn't do it justice. The surname Greenslade is a location, topography name, Devon, Cornwall area. I did say south. Its roots go back to Old English, pre-7th century. Green meaning. No, I get it, Josh. Welcome, Mr. Greenslade. No, we're just out and about, Brad. Brad's Home Improvements. I'm just having a coffee. Josh knows his stuff. Because his first question was something to do with Saxons and Normans about his name, so that's okay, Josh. You know, we love a bit of education here. We do like a bit of education. I just keep losing internet connection, guys. Sorry, guys. With that information, I would have to then switch and say it's Norman. Would you agree with me? It's not Saxon, it's Norman. So this is a grade 1 listed building, you know. Brad, I'm just going to show you around. I'm just drinking coffee. I think I'll go for a wander and I'll come back here. But whilst I've got people in, I don't want you to miss what I'm watching here, if that makes sense. And yes, I'm stocked up as well. So I've still got my coffee, but I'll go for a quick wander for the new viewers and just show you. So I'm at Maria's tea room, guys. I just had to show you that. Because I said I'm stocked up, yeah. I'm well stocked up. The devil's lettuce. But guys, thanks for joining Dan Media. I'm just going to show you this stunning view. The lawnmowers out, we've got the gardeners out today. So those that were asking, circa 1325. Just to prove, His Majesty King Charles was here just a few months ago. Dan Media exclusive, guys. Sorry, I've missed a bit of your messages. I'll catch up in a second. Just take you inside, give you a nosy. It does, Josh. One of my growers is headed to France. He should be in there right now. Bloody hell, he's only over the water from me. He could get to me in a few hours. I'd take you upstairs, but I'd lose reception. And I don't want to risk it, not at the beginning. But when I'm leaving and I've had my coffee and everything, definitely. Look at that ceiling. Isn't 7th century before the Normans came over? Well, weren't the Normans here in the 10th century? Sorry. Thanks for the advice, Flower. I'm going to risk it and try and go further in because Flower says stay near the windows. But that's what I'm here for, Flower. I'm checking my Wi-Fi connection because I've got an assignment here in a few weeks. So I don't like to turn up. I like to check what Wi-Fi connection I've got, what mobile phone network I've got. Somebody's playing the piano. Yeah, check this room out. Check the fireplace out, yeah. That is one of the grandest fireplaces I've ever seen. It's bigger than my fireplace. And my fireplace is quite big. Tudor style. That's the ceiling. That'd look nice in my bedroom. Brad, we're at Samlesbury. Sorry, the deeper you go, you lose reception. After having me coffee, please do not sit on this chair. It's for the rich and famous. Check this fireplace out. So this is Samlesbury Hall. Right, where's my coffee? We're this way, back to the coffee, I think. But thanks for joining, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And everybody that's liked so far, much appreciation to you. Everybody that's watching. It is, Brad. It's absolutely gorgeous. "900 years old, nearly 1,000 years old."
Yeah, because that's how you feel some good power. You do training.
I'm coming back to my coffee, guys. I've let it cool down. Wow, we're up to 10 likes. That's unbelievable, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'd bring Miss Cupcake here because she's into these, your teas, cups, sauces, one for the milk. This is how we do it. Okay, sorry, Brad. We're in Samlesbury, so it's called Samlesbury Hall, Grade 1 listed building, built around 13th century, and Samlesbury Hall is located in, Samlesbury, near Blackburn, near Preston, in Lancashire, northwest of England, right across Dan Media's house. Cupcake needs a break from the States. Yes, I'll answer your first question very shortly, yeah. But if she needs a break, she can come. She can come over to mine. You know how many properties I've got, yeah. I'll just move somebody out for a week or two. It's no problem on this side. We have lots of properties, yeah. So it's never. Thank you very much, Brad. It's never an issue. But if she needs to come, she's more than welcome to come, if that makes sense. But yeah, where you guys watching from? Where you're watching from? OG Yaya is my friend from America. He's going to curse if I get this wrong, but I think it's Oklahoma in America. Family over in England, a friend in Leeds. Where are you from then, Brad? Sorry. I was born near Leeds. Oklahoma, USA. I'll never forget Yaya. Oh, gee, Yaya. I met a UFC fighter a couple of years ago. He came over for a charity event that my sister was hosting. And I met him, but because I didn't know much about UFC, I weren't starstruck or anything. And he donated his glove, his pictures, framed, his UFC gloves and everything. And I sent him a picture, but if I would have known Mr. Haitian was into UFC, do you think I would have given that to anybody else? I doubt it. You're just interested. Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee. Yaya knows Tennessee very well. Khabib. I think I might. I'm going to try and find out. If he comes again, I'm definitely going to hook up with him. I spoke to him. I've got all his footage, and it's copyright free because it's never been published. But it's on a memory card, and I've got like 600 memory cards, and I have to go through them one by one. And they're all like 100 gig of data. But once I find it, I'll send it all to Mr. Haitian as a present because it's one of his heroes. He was undefeated in the lightweight section. Yeah, Cupcake is from Memphis, Tennessee. Brad says, and a great aunt, uncle that live in England, period, or used to, haven't heard from him in years, though. It happens, though, Brad. It happens. People get on, and when you're far away, you get, you lose touch. But a shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So Pigeon Forge and Memphis, where Cupcake is, what's the distance between the 2 points? Roughly. Lobster, hello. Welcome in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm useless without a what do you call it, a tripod. But guys, I went to hospital. Feared the worst, but I'm all right. It was good news, sort of. So I've got a live stream coming up tomorrow, 5:30 UK time, which is Friday UK time. I have got some, I'm coming back here at the beginning of August because they've got something going on the Saturday and Sunday. So it's good. I've done all my drone reconnaissance. So when you fly a drone, it's always handy to come check any restrictions, check where you're going to fly. No, thank you, OG Yaya. Bless you. Bless you. So good, Yaya. I'm going to have to send you something, Yaya. I did say it last time, but next time I send something, I'm going to put something with your name on it. I don't care as well. You and Miss Cupcake. I've got all day to myself today. All day. I don't know what I'm going to do. I went to hospital. I thought I was going to be there all day. And I've made arrangements at home. So I'm just enjoying it. We've got a bit of a heat wave. It is hot. That's where we currently are, guys. Yes, I'm having coffee. Send me some bacon butties. Likewise, Dan Media, and it won't be the devil's lettuce, 100%. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. And when I send somebody drink, alcoholic drink, I don't know why, I always buy a bottle of Chivas Regal, if you know it, if they have it in America. It's going to be 110 degrees today and tomorrow. See, that's in Fahrenheit, yeah. So I have to get my conversion out. But I can tell you what we're going to be. So I think we're going to be 30 today. Bacon butties, 30 degrees. Shout out to bacon butties, man. Good old English breakfast. That's what you want down. An English breakfast. 30 degrees to Fahrenheit. We're at 86 to 90. Yeah, today. I don't know whether you've heard the song before. It was 90 degrees in the shade. Real hot in the shade. I've got that on vinyl. It's worth a fortune. 90 degrees in the shade by, and I've forgotten the name, the singers. Yeah, we're in a heat wave. Yeah. It's not 110, it's about 90 here, but it's a heat wave. We're not used to it. I'm used to it. I go Turkey all the time. I travel all the time, so hot weather. But here in England, crumpets, yeah. Brad, what about scones and cream? This is the place to have scones and cream in the afternoon. The best scones and cream in Lancashire. Look, we're at 11 o'clock and people are coming in for the scones and cream. People coming in. This is what they do. All the rich folk. Love English pastries. You're making me hungry now, Brad. Brad, don't forget to like and subscribe because I have a lot of friends in America that are YouTubers. OG Yaya's one of them, but he's not a YouTuber, he's just a friend. And look out. OG Yaya, did you know that I'm going to have Mr. Haitian on the channel? We're going to do a collab to get his subscriptions up. He doesn't need my help actually, but 5:10 a.m. Oklahoma Central Time. Gee whiz. Vad, you sound English. When you came to it, I thought, yeah, he's one of us. You are English. You're just there in Tennessee. But yeah, I've got a live stream, my usual Palestine protest on Friday, 5:30 UK time. Don't forget to tune into that as well, guys. So I'll definitely be tuned into Haitian Red Club with that media. Yeah, definitely, OG yeah. I'm going to speak to him because I just said, look, I need to do a collab with someone. And first and foremost, I thought he'd say no. I said, listen, I'll give you first refusal, you know. And he said, yeah. I thought, my guy, what a guy. So that's what we're going to do. I've got some good moderators on my channel, OG Yaya. If you tell Mr. Haitian, you know Sassy, she's one of my moderators as well. She comes and visits, but I've kept it secret, you know. But I obviously, Purple's a moderator, CC's a moderator, Sassy's a moderator. You know, all the Greasy Gang are moderators on the channel. Brad is going to become a moderator one day. Probably tomorrow if he tunes in, yeah. Is England even a real country anymore, or has Labour? No, Taman. No, Taman. Listen. No, it's not like that. It's a proper country. It's a historic country. You know, we're proud to be English and British. So, she's the coolest. She's one of the coolest, OG Yaya. I'm going to pin that, right? Just in case she pops in, because we're normally on the same channel listening to music together this time. They're all falling asleep. But hopefully she'll pop in tomorrow, OG Yaya. Let me just settle my bill here, and then I can take you on another wander, because the same sites get boring, guys. But thanks for staying with me, everyone. I hope you're going to vote out the current government. Yes, I agree with you there, for once, Taman. But tomorrow's poll, I think I'm going to have, are you going to vote for Nigel Farage, or are you going to vote for Count Binface? Who are you going to vote for? Are you going to vote for Count Binface or Nigel Farage? Can you answer that question? How's your goats feel? We are voting out the current government. Look, Keir Starmer's gone. Andy Burnham's all right, though. I've met him a couple of times. He was the mayor of Manchester. If that makes sense. So I'm just going to Nigel all the way, Taman. Why just Nigel? What about anybody else? I wish Hayes and season with them. OG Yaya. It's never been my place to say it, if that makes sense. Because if they've got beef with him and he's got beef with them, that's between them. I still rock with Purple. I still rock with CC. I still rock with OG Yaya. And friends I've met. But that is the nicest comment ever. Because at the end of the day, they're proper greasy gang. They are the, you know, here. But Yaya, I'll let the connect up. You're the only person I know that can make it happen. You know, but it's Mr. Haitian. But the real ones, thank you very much. The real ones, basically, I don't know what to say, man. I need a nicotine break. That's what we need. A nicotine break. You should collab with Josh and Josh. And no, I'm going to collab with Mr. Haitian because he gave me the opportunity to kind of get me confidence up on a live stream, deal with the trolls, deal with the haters, things I cover. It gets more hating people into me live streams than genuine people. But shout out to all you genuine people. And shout out to the haters because they have, you know, an opinion. And we respect everybody's opinion and points of views. But Mr. Haitian's the first one I'm going to collab with. He's got first refusal. After that, MPs, comedians, pop stars, you know, gangsters. I've got it all lined up. And I've done interviews before, but I've never liked my voice, chatting and chit-chatting, if that makes sense. So that's not my cup of tea. Lovely. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
If you take that fiver from there, thank you very much. Thank you. No,
No, honestly.
No, I'm going to come back anyway, and it says
Come back and buy a coffee. Do it.
I will, and I'll bring people with me. Look there.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you very much.
You're
Bless.
welcome.
Thank you. just because someone has an opinion doesn't mean they hate. No, Taman, sorry. When I say haters, it's not like you've got an opinion of Nigel, right? And I disagree. But we can sit down and have a conversation about it. When I say haters, it's them that don't even want to chit-chat or have a conversation on what the issues are. And, you know, they call it small boats crisis. It's not small boats. I've seen them, you know, and they're really big bloody boats. 30, 40, 50 people. So when they say there's a small boats crisis, it's definitely not a small boat. It's a big, massive problem. So I agree with certain things, but let's go find somewhere to have a nicotine break, guys. Tell her Brad, she's gone in, and Brad, I will come back again because look, everybody's friendly and everybody knows me kind of thing. You know, you can rock up here anytime, chit chat. But for the new viewers, I'm just going to go around to the front again, just show them this gorgeous Grade 1 listed Tudor mansion. So it's got 2 floors to it, you know, and I'll do a video of this place. So it'll be an actual video rather than a live stream, just so I can go into every single room, do a proper tour guide for you all, because, you know, England, Britain, it's rich in history. And my nickname was King Henry VIII. And because King Henry VIII visited this place once upon a time, I couldn't tell you when. So we have lots of kings and royalty visit this place. Taman, the freedom that was. But there were migrants then and there's migrants now, Taman. You've got to accept that, you know. You can't just, you know, you need to travel and see different countries and make an informed decision that way, not just go on what the script says. But yeah, I'm loving today's live stream. And these trees are really old as well. Right. Yeah, you still on? Millions and millions. So this is the old-fashioned stock, yeah? So when you got punished in the olden days, you put your head in that. Can you see? So your head goes in that. Your hands go in there. And then if you're Matt Keisha, he'll have his mate in there, bent over. I'm sorry to be so crude on the channel, guys. And yeah, we can throw rotten tomatoes, eggs, and everything. So we discourage picnics. We'd rather you buy from the cafe, if that makes sense. You know, because this place does need work constantly. We employ the staffs here. And all the community gardens are free for everybody to use, but no picnics. His head won't fit in there. I need to go back, right? I need to go back. I need to take a picture of it, yeah. Send it to Mr. Haitian, and then you can explain. He's got real life TV in there with Matt Keisha giving it him from behind. No, sorry, I'm not crude, guys. It's something else. Another collab could be Ren. Who's Ren, Brad? Well, let me get my phone out. You've been found guilty. The greasy gang have found you guilty. Take your place in there, guys. So, I'm just recording a short for Mr. Haitian, right? What shall I say, Mr. Yaya? Let's just say, look, Mr. Haitian, this is the stocks. We put all the prisoners, all our enemies in there, and the greasy gang can throw eggs, tomatoes at whoever we have in there. Hands, and the head goes through there. So I've recorded him a little short there. Oh gee, yeah, I'll send it him. Because shorts actually get the subscribers, if that makes sense. So if I've always said to him, if you want any footage, cars, look, I can't show cars on my channel that much because everybody knows whose cars they are, if that makes sense. So I don't want to be like, but if I sent him all my car videos, you know, McLarens, Porsches, Ferraris, vintage cars, I've got the lot. Look, the other day, a Rolls Royce pulled up, and I swear to God, they brought me tea. People don't believe it. You know, so I've told him we need to stop collabing on shorts, and that you need to get some footage from me from England, put your spin on it. Because I would say nearly all my subscribers have come from shorts and live streams, but the majority from shorts. One short nearly got me 100 and something subscribers. I'm just looking for a place where I can have some nicotine without upsetting people. But guys, welcome in. You're on Dan Media's special live stream from Samlesbury Hall. We're just looking for a nicotine spot. So gorgeous, so nice. But yeah, look, this is how we rock, you know, and people say we don't rock, but we do. When Mr. Haitian comes, I've hired that one. Can you see that one? That's going to be his smoking cabin. Mr. Yaya smoking cabin. You need to come as well, Yaya. I'll pay for your ticket as well, man. Get a passport, guys, and I'll call you over. We'll have so much fun, I'm telling you. We'll get high every day. But guys, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. You guys make the channel, not me. Damn, Yaya, damn. I'm like that with the water, Yaya. Brad's got an expired passport, high all day and night. Brad, I'm going to read the channel name out. Do you know Mr. Haitian, Brad? Yeah, we know you. Sorry, I just realised which Brad it is. Am I right, Brad? Because we said hello to each other many times. I'm just no nicotine in me. Brad, we do know you. Sorry. I used to merchant mariner. Which channels do you watch in America, Brad? Because I'm so sorry we've met before. Yeah, salute to Brad, who used to be a merchant mariner. Yeah. Did you see that? That's my nicotine. I'm going well out the way, guys. Would you say my name, same Greece? Let me say. We've asked that question, Josh. Ren's channel and Josh, the two channels I watch. Ren's channel. Josh, don't apologise. Baby, get high. We need a proper pint to go with it. I'm going for a pint tomorrow. No, Saturday when England are playing at the football. I might do another live stream from the pub. Everybody singing my song. Right, I'm blazing now. I'm blazing in the heat, guys. Look. I'm blazing in the heat. So I've come well out the way, guys. He's a rapper singer from Brighton. I like Brighton. I can't sing. I sing like a drowning cat. But I'm going to sing Wonderwall on Saturday. So maybe... think I've got a proper recorded CD single of Wonderwall, you know. We did it at work. So it's studio recorded, copyright free. It's the most famous song in the UK at the moment. And I've got a cover version of it, copyright free. I've not got a jacket on. I've got my Leeds United football shirt on. And I'm wearing like a jumper on top of it, which I need to get rid of. I went somewhere with air conditioning on, so I had to avoid the air conditioning. It gets too chilly. But it's really warm now, guys. Summer is in effect. My Oasis, great song, great band. Yeah, they're from Manchester. Manchester's only 20 miles away from me, so I'm very close to where Oasis were formed and live. Well, they don't live there anymore. Brad, my claim to fame is John Lennon and the Beatles. So if you know the Imagine video for John Lennon's video, the Imagine video, where he and Yoko Ono are walking through the gardens of the mansion, and there's a big white mansion. So one of my claims to fame is I've lived in that mansion. I've got copyright. If you all know that song, Wonderwall, I've got copyright. Look out for it on the channel. I won't get a copyright strike, and I'll get loads of people in the pub singing it. But Brad, welcome in. Welcome in. Brad, next time you're in, I'll make you a moderator. I go home and review everything when I do a live stream. But because you're from where you are, and Yaya's approved of you, you're a decent bloke, mate. So thank you very much. And you've got English heritage, if that makes sense. So with the English heritage, yeah, John Lennon's Imagine. So I'm still blazing. We've been on for an hour, guys. Well done. I'll check my stats when I go sit down. But that's the thing. I'm glad I came because we know there's no network signal inside the house. So I'll have to make a video, which will be really good video because you lot have enjoyed this place. So what they're going to do, they're going to do a medieval jousting, get dressed up as medieval, do the tunes, have a really big family pack day out here. So it's always good to come and check your drone requirements, your network signal, things like that. The drones work on satellite, so you don't need network signal. So as long as you pick up more than 9-10 satellites on your drone, it's good enough. But imagine if I took off from here, you'd see the whole shabam. And that lady for the coffee, she gave it me free, you know. She brought the money out. I tried to give her some more money, but she wouldn't take it. She said, next time. I said, right, thank you very much. Damn media in effect. Brad, welcome to the family, man. And yeah, can you put Haitian Red's channel into the comments, please? At Haitian Reg. He's not got the 33 on it and I'm confused. So if you just put it in there and then I can get Brad to go subscribe. So anybody in the chat, but especially you, Brad, please will you subscribe to at Haitian Reg. The link is in the comments. And we don't really want you to follow. If you like that kind of internet beef kind of thing, he's my friend, you see. Yaya's my friend, and he has a YouTube channel. And we're trying to get him up to 400 subscribers. So please, if Brad, anybody else in the chat, even if you just subscribe to him, you know, that's good enough. We just want the subscribers on his channel, if that makes sense. That's all. So anybody that could do that, much appreciation, much love. You're welcome, Brad, you're welcome. Normally I go home, Brad, and check it out, but like, because where you're from, OGRR kind of approved. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise that you came. I just sub to you, Brad. Brad, do you do content? And what content do you do if you do content? We'll subscribe to you as well. Thank you very much, Brad. All right, guys. I need to take something off. So we'll just put you down for a second whilst I just get undressed. Sorry, guys. I don't know how long I'm still on live stream yet, but thanks for sticking with us, especially you guys, because it's very early in the morning for you guys. Don't think I don't know. Because first thing I said to Yaya was, he needs to sleep, man. He never sleeps. The guy is on it 24/7. I'm just sorting myself out, guys. Won't be a second. Then we'll read your chats and your messages. But if you can subscribe to Haitian Reg, even one subscription per live stream, if I can get him anything, we love you and appreciate you. Okay, Brad, I got you about your content. No, I haven't been to the M&M UK tour, but if you need me to, I will. Now I'll follow you off and subscribe to your stuff. I can never get over that you hang out with you all. I'm not much for social media. We all are, Brad. We're all that. Look at me. I wouldn't have done this live stream if it wasn't for my American friend, Mr. Haitian. Shout out to all you Yaya that welcomed me in as friends, Purple, CC, you know. So, because they built my confidence up, because I can't deal with hate. If anybody wrote something nasty in the comments, I couldn't deal with it. If they do it now, trust me, I can deal with it. Look how confident I sound. But before, I never sounded that confident. Bless you. Shout out to your great-grandfather. Bless you, Brad. We do a lot of beefing. We do a lot of... I just want to get out the shade. Oh. Let's sit here for a minute because I can sit under the tree. I've been up since like 1 in the morning USA time. It's 6:40. Yeah, we miss her, yeah. Yeah, we miss everything, man. But I'm going to bring it up because if Mr. Asian comes on my channel, yeah, I want you to email some questions to me. Like, will you ever be, you know... Yeah, Purple is the best. Shout out to Purple Haze, my sister. OG Yaya, my brother. And Brad, our new friend and brother. So I'm sat here with my other phone. And I'm going to see what stats we've had for this live stream, guys. This is the moment of truth. Yeah, I've got a Rolls Royce as well, you know. They brought me tea in the Rolls Royce. I don't know if you've seen the Rolls Royce video. It's the latest video on the live on my channel. And that basically, funnily enough, is going crazy. So I said to Mr. Asian, look, the rest of the Rolls Royce is my car. I'll send it to you. Yeah, the blue Rolls Royce. So I took separate footage for Mr. Haitian so he can turn it into a short, turn it, look, LA, this is how damn media rolls, add his own voice to it, and he'll get loads of views. So on that one, in 3 days, it's still rising, 25,678 views. But if you notice, you can see maybe a 683 there. So if I swipe that down, so it said 683, 679, 679. So that Rolls Royce is still doing the traffic. So look, in the last 48 hours, all that's the Rolls Royce. But today's live stream, currently, we've had 241 people in. So thank you everybody, all 241 of you. You know, and Brad subscribed, and to the 2 other people that subscribed on this live stream, we love you, bless you. Thank you very much for subscribing. We are now up to 1,450 subscribers on this channel. Wow, that's crazy. 1,450 subscribers. Yes, the blue Rolls Royce, exactly. Since I don't do content, I want to give my subscribe to Ren. If you all could just follow him. He's been through a lot of mental health. Ren makes music. What type of music does he do? Shout out at Ren, R-E-N, makes music. At Ren makes music. I've taken a photo of that. When I get home, I'll subscribe, and I'll tell him that Brad sent me. That's brilliant. Jamin, welcome in. Guys, Jamin's my brother from Canada. He's at one with nature. So Jamin's just popped in, and he's from Canada. So welcome, Jamin, my brother. Jamin, great live stream. I loved it, man. Thank you very much, Jamin, for actually going live. Blessed. I finally get to meet you as well, Jamin. Damn media just showed up. The Shepherd's Hut Hamlet, a couple of collect. You've done your research, OG. Yeah, this is what we're all about. You know, history. You know, this country is rich in fabric of history. From Normans, from Romans, from immigrants, Asians, Greeks. Bless you all. No, thanks, Jamin. Brad likes history. OG Yaya likes history. Everybody loves a bit of history. But this is circa 1312, guys. 1312, think about it. My house is 1790 my house was built. American independence, 1776. And this is 13 something. And it's grade 1 listed. So when it's grade 1 and grade 2 listed, it becomes a protected property. And it doesn't have to be a property for grade 1 and grade 2. It won't, Taman. It will not, Taman. Please, Taman. I'm just going to remove that message, Taman, just quite simply. I don't want to offend anybody. But you know it won't, Taman. Definitely won't, guys. No worries, Brad. Thank you very much. See, OG Yaya, I thought if we have Mr. Haitian on my channel, then I could get people just to subscribe to him. They don't have to watch him, if that makes sense. But I know when they're on this channel, if I ask them, like any YouTuber, you know, they're lovely people, and just they'll go and subscribe, if that makes sense. I'm just doing this for Jamin. Jamin, I lose reception inside the building, but I just wanted to show you a couple of rooms whilst I'm here. That's the ceiling. Thanks, Brad, and we'll subscribe to your friend as well, Ren. Thank you. At Haitian Reg. German, this is the chapel. So it's the Tudor style. Morning. Stone. I don't know who Jason Carl is. 13th century. The wood goes back to the 13th century. King Henry VIII visited here once. Guys. So we're back out. I've been inside German, but I lose reception, but I went in there again just to try and catch as much as I could for you. Grade 1 listed. And this is real Tudor building, not mock Tudor. This is real Tudor. Thank you, German. Herman's Hermit. So, German, August the 1st or 2nd, depending on the day, that's my next assignment from here. So they'll have jousting, you know, all the medieval festivals, music. So I've come to check my drone requirements and to check a live stream to see if I can actually live stream on the day. But they'll do it outside, so it looks good. Oh yes, yeah, sorry, you asked that question before, so let me answer your question. Yes, there is lots of paranormal activity here. I've seen it myself in real life, and I've got witnesses to prove it. So there's a main road called, listen to this, the A666. A666. That's the road from Blackburn, my town, to Preston. In the middle is Samlesbury Hall, where I am now. Now, back in the day, before motor vehicles and such like, they had horse and carriage. So travelling from the Preston side, coming towards Blackburn, was a fast horse and carriage. And it knocked down a lady that lived here. And obviously she died and passed away and they buried her. But ever since then, there is the White Lady of Samlesbury. You can Google it. I've met her in real life. She was sat in the back of the car as I was driving past in the middle of the night. So she was called the White Lady of Samlesbury, and she haunts not this building, but the main road outside that back in the day, it was horse and carts, if that makes sense. Thanks, Jamin. Much love to Canada, much appreciation. So she was sat in the back of my car at like 2, 3 a.m. when we were coming back from a nightclub once, because I don't live far from here. I'm only like 5 minutes away from here. But King Henry VIII, Jamin, he also stayed here when he was king. Bless you all. Thank you very much. 18 likes already. Bless you all. Thank you. Right, this time, I think I'll have a cold drink. What you saying? I'll get myself a cold drink. We're in the middle of a heat wave, Jamin. These next 2 days and yesterday, the weather was manic. So we're in the middle of a heat wave. So I'm sat down here. Damn, do you know what a hopper is? A hopper. Is it like a farming piece of equipment? No, that's a hopper. You said hooper. No, I don't know what a hooper is. Forgive me. Ow. Ow. If someone that makes the rings for whiskey barrels. Right, okay. My great-grandfather used to do it when he was in England. Okay, for my garden, I bought real whiskey barrels, and they were whiskey barrels, right? And we use them for garden tubs and flowering and bedding. So I've got a few whiskey barrels in my garden. I think I've got 4. They're about 20 years old, but they were older than that when I bought them. But whiskey barrels make good garden furniture, if that makes sense. Shout out. I'm glad you can like go back in your history and work out what your grandparents and your grandfathers and, you know, such forth did. If I go back, I'm linked to royalty. Believe it or not, I'm a prince in real life. It's the home of 13 different ghosts, the most famous being the White Lady. Crazy stuff. I weren't making it up, Yaya, I've met her. Right, if you don't believe me, Yaya, so I said the A666. If you type in A666 Blackburn to Preston road traffic accidents, yeah, you'll realise that she does exist because she pops up, people panic and they crash their car. And people have passed away, God rest their souls, because of the fatal car accidents. But the people that have survived the car accident said, we saw a white lady. I tell not a word of a lie. Honestly, I don't believe in ghosts and things like that, but there's lots of fatal road traffic accidents around this place. Thanks, OG Yaya. My house is haunted, OG Yaya. Honestly, my house was built. I'm guessing it was built in 1780, but the title deeds say 1790. So it's one of the oldest houses in my town, if that makes sense. And my town is a very, very old town. So I'm very lucky. I have school children come outside my house and they all point to my house, if that makes sense, because it's got all the signage up when it was first built, 1790, and so on. So every time school children come past, they all stop outside the house. Sometimes it's annoying. You can hear little kids going, yeah, 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 yeah. But it's all right. It is what it is. But yeah, my house is haunted. Leicester is, I would say, about 100 miles, 110 miles away south of me. So that's in the Midlands, in the middle of England, basically. But I can get there in an hour and a half. So it's an hour and a half drive. But guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for my whole community. Yeah, Cherokee Indian Reservation. Exactly. We know that, Yaya. That's why, you know, I tell everyone I know basically a native person of America before anybody came. It was your ancestors, you know, the history you share with us about your ancestry, your struggles, your grandfather, great grandfather's struggles, you know. Yeah, all network with each other. Thanks, Jamin. I'm just relaxing, Jamin. You know, I had to check whether there was internet connection at this place, and thankfully there is. North Tulsa, Oklahoma. There you go. No, bless you, Yaya. Bless everybody in the chat. Everybody's special. You know, Jamin's got all his history. He knows all his stuff. And if you go into Jamin's backyard, you know, it's like a forest out there. But that's, when I saw his live stream the other day, the penny clicked, you know. He's at one with nature. And this is what we like, sharing each other's countries, heritage, stories, networking. You know, it's what it's all about. Because I'm a shy person, you know. If it weren't for this and my confidence is sky high now. Because look, I got 18 likes. No, I was asking him because he said, and I live in the Smoky Mountains and right next to them, so he's not far from me. Yeah, exactly. I did ask earlier, I'm sure, how far it was in distance. German will look up Turtle Island, absolutely. Thanks, OG Yaya. He's my friend from Canada. He's not into internet beefing or anything. And I don't know, Jamin, if you're subscribed to Haitian Reg, but we're not asking people to watch him because he's not everybody's cup of tea. But we're asking everybody to subscribe to Haitian Reg and try and get him up to 400 to 500 subscribers. Yeah, he's part of Cherokee, Brad. I did come for a drink, but I'm just going to go on a little wander again. I learned that in Ottawa, Kanata and Kita Ganzibi. Expand on that because I can't look it up. My hands are full. Bless. Wowee. Exactly, OG Yaya. Exactly. You let them know who you are. Absolutely. You know, OG Yaya, I'll just mention something, and I'm gonna go. I have my CDIB card, etc., bloodline to the land. Absolutely. See, when I did my research about that OG Yaya, basically you were robbed of all your land and, you know, persecuted. Um, I don't want to use more harsher terms than that. Um, but they did it also in a way, and I'm going to call them white folk. No disrespect to all the white folk I know, but when I say that, you understand how the West was won. And they did it on paper, if that makes sense. If you don't sign this, we'll get someone else to sign it. So take back what is yours. Subscribe to my other friend's channel, which is the Powwow channel. And if you want to learn about native Indian dancing, I think it's called the Powwow channel. They do all the festivals and do the different types of dancing, and it is a true spectacle, especially the men and those women that do it individually, if that makes sense, and not as a group. Yeah, and yet when you go question them and say, look, we want our land back, they pull out treaties from the 1800s and 17 something and said, look, your great granddaddy signed for it. No, he didn't. He had a gun to his head. He had no choice. But take your land back. I'm going to come to America and I'll do a damn media special. We're taking our land back. Ottawa is the capital now. After Kingston, Kanata is the original village and the rest is the Garden River here. Bless. I have subbed to that channel. Yeah, is it? No, that's what I tell people. I said, listen, you know, it's not about, you got to research the different histories. And when somebody says that, I'm this, especially you, OG Yaya, when you say, I'm this, there's so much pride and so much emotion in the way you say it, and that's in the written form. But I hear you loud and clear. I hear your pain. I hear your pride. I hear, all the suffering that that your ancestors, not even ancestors, your previous generation suffered. But that's what we, Great Britain, did, didn't we? We ruled the waves. I say that, and I'm an immigrant as well. It don't matter. It don't matter. It is German. And you know about it as well, German, because you've mentioned it on your channel, the rich history of Canada, and how we British did things there as well. And we're there. Yeah, that's it. Work together, connect, like you say, German, and, make good friendships. We do have different languages. OG Yaya, the elders taught us and gave us the keys before they went home. God rest their souls, honestly. But I do, before I even, because growing up, I'll tell a story, we watched all the Westerns, right? John Wayne, I can't remember, but all the Westerns, and the Indians always lost, right? And I used to tell my mum and dad, I said, that's not fair, right? You know, it's a fix, yeah? And my mum and dad used to say, why is it a fix? I said, well, listen, they've got guns and the others have got bow and arrows. Give the other guys guns and make it a fair fight. I was only a kid. And that's where, as a young child, that's where you know, it's not like recently, you know, it's from a young child. I've had this, well, not fair attitude. So I've spoken up for the minorities that don't sometimes have a voice, can't really put that message out there. But regardless, I'll always put that message out there. 100%, yeah. 100%. You know, it made me like upset to the point I was upset, if that makes sense. And then when the Second World War happened, well, that was just devastating. Make love, not war. But guys, you lot have been brilliant today. Get some sleep if you need sleep, guys. But it's important to love. Good message there. No, it's not our fault though, Jamin. It was a different time. It was a different time and it was a different kind of generation and so on. But what I will say, they still today have the power to not rectify all the wrongs. But I'm sure if we asked OG Yaya, he'd have a notepad of all the things that they need to repatriate, you know. Because it's about the land that they live on as well, you know, if you understand a lot of it, you know. Blessed. I'm so blessed to know you, Yaya. Shout out to OG Yaya. Lots of love, guys. Lots of love. And you had good numbers on your live stream, Jamin, so you need to carry on with that. We'll pop in whenever we can. But it's so good to see your backyard, if that makes sense. But there's a lot of work, you know, in, you know, owning what you do. So we're fast approaching 300 on this live stream. And it's been early, you know. None of my subscribers are normally awake at this time, but you are the special ones that got to see all this. Samlesbury Hall. It's the pinned message. No, he's very good, yeah. I was in shock because I didn't know. I was just checking my phone one day and it said one of your descriptions is live. I clicked on it and it was Jamin. So we knew a lot of people in Jamin's chat anyway, but you know, he had all these friends in. He made them all moderators straight away. And his first message was, go connect to each other. He didn't say like and subscribe to my channel. First thing he said was, you all connect to each other because you lot are great people. I know you all individually and I want you to connect to each other. So that's the testament of the gentleman, Jamin, you know, to connect people for the love of people, not for his own selfish reasons. But next time, be selfish, Jamin. Say like and subscribe to my channel, not mine, but Jamin's, you know. Sing your praises. So, I'm going to make OG Yaya a £100 donation to Samlesbury Hall. Because it's brought so much love, history, knowledge of your own stories. Trust in the land. I am thankful to be there. Brad's up. Well, Brad Home Improvements is up, bless him. Bless him. No, it's hot in America as well, and it's hot in Canada, I'm sure. You know, we're in the middle of a heat wave, so the time here is just 12:15. And this is what we do, OG Yaya. Look, we don't sit in our own back gardens, even though our gardens are lovely and they've got green lawns like this, you know. But there's nothing better than just driving 5 minutes, parking up, having all your, you know, nicotine ready, and just to be around this. So that's how we rock. And thanks for rocking with me, guys, today. We have tea, crumpets, scones, anything you want here. Full English breakfast. Always across the pond, Jamin. Always. So we'll give it 10 minutes, guys. 10 more minutes, and then I'll end the live stream. So I'll end it at 12:30 UK time. So it's 15 minutes. Sorry, guys, 15 minutes. That's me countdown. We'll just get a few more people in, thinking, what the hell's this? Get it up to 300 views. To Koto one few times in Pahasapa. No, it's not. Ayokota, aka Black Hills. Have you always lived in your town, Brad? Or did you move there from somewhere? 6:14 AM Minnesota and weed plus I'm trying out this new aqua weed drink. You lucky buggers. You lucky buggers. So the cost here would be about £250 for an ounce. An ounce of flour, that is, for those that are listening on YouTube. Not an ounce of what you think I'm saying. But $250. Is that a lot? Yeah. Because I'm thinking if you and Mr. Asian come here, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg just to kind of feed your habits. Oh, unbelievable. Circa 1325. I can get, wow. So it's 200 English pounds. Yeah. 200 English pounds. That's what I pay, basically. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe button. Dan Media's live stream. Exclusively from Samlesbury Hall. We can tap to donate. So always looking for donations. Every penny helps. Bit dusty. I'm guessing $240, $250. 240, 250. Thanks, Brad. I didn't know you did that, German. That's why I'm talking in code. Hey, my God. I need to come to America. That's what I need to do. They came with the other loyalists. $90-ish. Wow. Yeah, but it's illegal here, if that makes sense. If I got caught with an ounce here, I'll probably get done for dealing. Ten minutes, guys. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, Dutch country, where the Amish live. Okay. So I once came to America and I flew to JFK Airport. And when I landed at JFK, I had 2 more flights. So one of the flights from JFK took me to Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. And from Pittsburgh, I flew to Tionesta in Pennsylvania. Tionesta, spelled Tionista, I think. Tionesta. And the first plane, few hundred people. The second plane, a little dinky thing, 6 people. And the third plane, there was only me on it. We're all doing smoke clouds, guys. In fact, I'm going to go do a smoke cloud. This is the car park. Maybe I should get a drink before I partake. Big up to Canada, big up USA. Damn, what's your kind of weird calling you damn, lol? Small clouds are but not too small. Okay. So, do you want my real name or something? You can call me Saj, but I don't tell anyone my real name. But you can call me Saj, which is a shortened version of my name. Like David, you call Dave. Peter, you call Pete. So you can call me Saj, S-A-J. However, the work I do sometimes on the protests, that's why I do it with a mask on. And I try not to tell people who I am. Because we cover a lot of the protests here in the UK. There's a lot of political protests with the far right at the moment. But, guys, you can call me Saj.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
Rich folk.
Hi. Enjoying the sun. We've just been sat in our shade.
Saj, that's it. Bless you. 8 minutes to go. So, I did say it before. I kind of cruise off in. We got 20 likes, guys. Well done. So we got just enough time for me to have another break. Listen, every time in the chat or comment, somebody says, damn, they're going down, or damn, you know, and my ears prick up. Worst possible name, damn. I get it, absolutely. But yeah, you guys can call me Saj. That's not a problem. Yeah. Obviously, you want best for your own country. Obviously. Yeah. But look, Canada, America, England in the house. You know, I'm not going to speak bad. Did you just dox my car? I'm just finding a spot to partake. If I stick my hand out, will a bird come and land on it? No. But Jamin, if you stick your hand out, you know, them birds will flock to your hand. No, we're not, Walter. Brad, if you ever visit one of my Friday live streams, there's normally a lot of hate in it because of the political situation here. But don't worry yourself if you do visit. That's why I'm more in the middle, because not everyone wants. Yeah, yeah. Plus, a lot of people think I'm white, but I'm not. My parents was from the Indian subcontinent. They came over to England as immigrants. We got Walter White in the building. He's been listening to our conversation, guys. He's been hearing the prices. Walter White is now going to make us a deal that we can't say no to. Yeah, exactly. We don't do that kind of stuff here. It's the devil's lettuce we're interested in. And magic mushrooms. Are they magic? Can I call them magic? Yeah, just mushrooms to send over to my friend. Thanks, OG Yaya. I gotta keep changing my vehicles. I'm not telling you a word of a lie here, but I just have to make a phone call and somebody will pick me up. It's as simple as that. I don't get worried about it, worked up over it. People are entitled. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Brad, word up. Yeah, magic mushrooms. I actually bought some home last year. You know them Mario mushrooms, the red and white ones? Amateria something they're called. I'm sure Jamin's going to pop in with the exact, you know. But I've got video of that, so I'm going to send that to Mr. Haitian. And he can like say, look, I went picking them. So those that think it weren't a shroom drink, here's the proof. And he'll get like thousands and thousands of views. The Rolls Royce is now my second most viewed short. So we've hit over 300 views on this live stream. Thank you again, everybody. And and the Rolls Royce has hit 26,000 views. 26,038. Sorry, 26,041. Keeps going up. So I'm well pleased with that. That's what I'm drinking when I get home, Jamin. Yorkshire tea. I bought that from the supermarket in your honour. I said, listen, I best, you know, I can't pretend I'm having Yorkshire tea. I'll order some in, and then we'll have the real Yorkshire tea. How do you imagine you need to get in some polo control? Brad, I don't do them, I'll be honest. I don't do them. I just brought them home one day because I knew what they were. At your age, Brad. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, fly agaric mushroom. There's another Amataria, something like that, associated name as well. But that's the exact mushroom. Yeah, you'll have them in your backyard, no problems, I know that. Brad, let me tell you a story. You might believe this or not believe it, right? It's only because of what you've said. Tiesto, Paul van Dyk, Armin van Buuren, all those of that era, if I can say that era, they're still playing some of them. We were on first name basis with all these DJs. So, where you said Tomorrowland, Ibiza, we used to be on the yachts with the DJs. Tiesto and Paul van Dyk. So we followed Paul van Dyk as far as India. So we went to India to see him, and we've been to Ibiza 20, 30 times. But posh Ibiza. And I've raved and misbehaved. Creamfields. So if ever you need a partner, Brad, I'm your man. Yeah, Ferry Corsten was another. Marco Schultz. But I listened to all sorts of music. That was in me raving and misbehaving days. But I still listen to it. I've still got all my records, all my vinyl. Yeah, but they're top people. They're not just superstar DJs. They're actually nice people. So I'm glad you got to meet one of them. But Oki's a magician. That's what we used to call him. He's a magician. And Tiesto once played in Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale. At some club. I was going to go see him there, but I didn't. Amanatya Muscaria Flyer Garkic. That's the one, Jamin. That's the one. I've got trance music going all over in my head now. Gee whiz, what have you done to me? So I'm done and dusted. We're 5 minutes away to the end of the live stream. I'm going to thank you for kind of joining me today and sharing this magical Samlesbury Hall visit. I call it a reconnaissance visit because it's obviously checking network signals, drone, satellites. How many satellites? I got 19 satellites. So I'm gonna give you one last view. As hot as yesterday, but it's been great. Brad, Jamin, thanks for joining. Yaya, much love to you. Everybody else that joined, that commented, to all the new subscribers, much love to you. And Brad, I won't forget to subscribe to your friend, 100%. My next live stream is tomorrow, 5:30 UK time. So it's around 5:30 UK time, where I cover the Palestine protest and I do a walk and talk before I get to the Palestine protest. So if you can join, you know, we'll welcome you in. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. See, Brad, it's a small world, you know, and it's amazing, you know, that we kind of know the same people, because, you know, that music is getting out and about and meeting people, and they all, you know, one love people. The music's great as well. Thanks, Jamin. Much love, everyone. So Jamin genuinely means that. Great stream. Thank you. Me too, same. Yeah, I still have all my records I used to spin in Tampa. Brilliant, Brad. Brilliant. We'll next time you're on my channel, we'll chat about it, you know. But again, OG Yaya, much love. Jamin, Brad, you know, nice meeting you, Brad, as well. I sincerely mean that. And everybody else that's been on this live stream with me at Samlesbury Hall. We'll meet again tomorrow, 5:30 UK time, guys. Much love. Paul Oakenfolder's cool as hell, man. He sat and talked to me. Yeah, he is, exactly. That's what I was saying about him. He was back there going to the bathroom and they said he would ask. Yeah, they're just genuine, down-to-earth folk, if you know what I mean, that know what a crowd needs, which is good music and lots of love in the crowd. So I'm out of here, guys. Much love again. OG Yaya, Brad, Jamin, Taman came in, Josh came in, Flower came in. Can't forget Walter White, Lobster, JD James, and the Pro-Palestine came in, who's a subscriber of mine. I didn't know the Pro-Palestine had popped in. But much love, peace.